So I believe the biggest myth of programmatic buying is that it's going to cannibalize the human side of buying or the direct selling and buying business. The reality is programmatic is no more the magic bullet than any other single arrow in the quiver of a marketer. And for a marketer to arrive at the right solution set, they're going to need a combination of things, and particularly the notion of premium programs to support their larger brand activities. So it's doing the two things together in concert, premium and programmatic.
The biggest myth of programmatic buying, and audience buying for that matter, is that we actually know which audiences are responding better than other audiences. And I think we're almost there yet. Almost there. I don't think we're quite there yet. I think that the truth is that we buy total performance and we don't have a lot of exposure to which audiences are performing best. So I would think that the myth of programmatic buying is that we're actually buying audiences, but what we're really buying is a total audience with very little exposure into which segments are performing better than others.
So I think the biggest myth of programmatic is that there's full transparency. I think that the promise of transparency is really there, and I think we're closer to having transparency than ever before. You know, understanding what's being bought, understanding the prices that are being paid, understanding the levers that are being pulled. But I do think that there's still a lot of lack of understanding that's happening on the part of clients and agencies, and therefore they're not getting the transparency that they should because they're not asking for it.
Yeah, the biggest myth on programmatic ad buying is as follows. There's a perception in the publisher community that programmatic is a race to the bottom line. It's a race to the cheapest CPM that you can possibly get. And that is fundamentally not the case. That audience buying is not designed to de-average a CPM. In fact, it's a way to attribute value based on the context, the data, and the environment that publishers provide great audiences. If you've got great content, you will by the very nature of your content, have great audiences. You are prepared to pay the appropriate value for those audiences.
I think some of the largest myths, people want to make it polarizing. So either programmatic is good or bad. In fact, I don't even call it programmatic. I think programmatic is a way for people to buy or sell inventory. But at the weather company, we really view technology and data as being a bigger opportunity, and the way that we think about it is how do we use our first-party data, which is largely around the weather, which is hyper-local. The weather itself is probably more real-time than the programmatic marketplace is on its own, and so we're really trying to figure out how do we bridge sales and weather, which are both incredibly dynamic marketplaces, leveraging technology in the media marketplace so that marketers can actually sell the products that they want to sell off of our data in a very easy way. And our belief is that we really need technology to enable that. Certainly programmatic will be one way, and then we also believe that there will be more of an enterprise approach to this in terms of how we strategically consult, and we're actively working with marketers this way today.